Smells
I couldn't get through the
so
weather. When they walked in, that
good.
smell hit
So
me,
good.
and I was temporarily distracted. Fortunately, being a professional, I was able to right the ship and keep going through the weather forecast.
We're very proud of you, Jason. I don't know if you're going to be able to handle it, but we're heading over to the Wood Harbor Kitchen with Lou and, of course, Gaylon from Decked Outsides. And they brought in another special guest, Nick, this morning. And, man, they're cooking up something delicious.
Now, of course, Nick from Brookwood Farms with some of the greatest pork ever created. Is that what you say, Nick?
That's right, Lou. You got it down right.
There you go. But you did something special.
So here's the inspiration. I'm watching Great Day last week. Try to watch.
Thanks for watching.
Even when I'm not.
Okay, good.
And Lynn Pritchard is on with Winnie and Table 128 Restaurant in Clive. And he's talking about his pork that he does. He cooks a lot of pork at the restaurant. And it's all from Nick Jones, Brookwood Farms, and pure Berkshire pork. And so he's talking about the process that he does. He brines it, which I've been experimenting with, as you know, the last couple of months, doing more brining, and had never brined ribs before. And hopefully, I think the result is going to be pretty darn good. So Lynn was the inspiration for all of this.
All right, so Nick, what did we start with?
Well, what we started here with just some St. Louis ribs, just it's actually off the belly. So we separate the ribs from the belly, and there we have a spare rib to start with, and then we cut that down to a nice rectangle, and then that gives us the St. Louis style rib.
Exactly. And I do a lot of baby backs, but I called Nick and said, hey, any chance you got some? And he said, absolutely. I had some St. Louis ribs. I said, bring them over. Bring them over.
So what was the process then with these ribs?
So after we brined them overnight.
And the brine is, for those
apple
people?
Juice and kosher salt.
That's important, the kosher salt.
Very, very important. And about 50 heads of garlic. I mean, I put a lot of garlic in there.
Now, do you use garlic in a jar, or you just use the real garlic and just throw the cloves in?
Normally, I use the real garlic. But this time, I took
There's nothing wrong with that.
We're busy, Lou. We're busy. So
That's a good thing. No, there's nothing wrong with that, Gaylon. I'm just trying to help the people at home.
I took a couple of shortcuts.
Saying, okay, I can do this too.
Absolutely. Make it as simple as possible. So, I mean, that's a very simple process to mix up that brine and brine them. So then I rinsed them off and rubbed them, and we got 2 racks here, 2 different preparations.
Okay.
All right. We rubbed one with Red Eye Express from Dizzy Pig, and that's kind of a coffee-based rub.
Right.
And then Bayou Bash, or Bayou-ish from Dizzy Pig as well. A little bit of Louisiana, as they say, and put them on the Smokin' Brothers pellet grill. And let them go.
For how long?
Well, about 3.5 hours yesterday initially.
At what temperature?
I was smoking at 225, and as I said, we're really busy, so I put the ribs on, literally left, had to go to my warehouse and do some stuff there, and didn't worry about them.
That's one of the things that's nice about a pellet grill, because you have a hopper that you fill with the pellets,
right,
and you set the temperature, right?
That's exactly right, and it's all computer controlled. Boy, I mean, I came back and opened up that smoker, and I was very pleased with what I saw. So, with no further ado, and then the last process, I finished them off this morning, glazed them with a little bit of sauce, and because they're St. Louis style, we did the traditional Kansas City sauce, and a sauce that I had not tried, quite frankly, that I absolutely am in love with.
What's that called?
It's Smokin' Brothers, but it's Adam's Apple barbecue sauce.
All right.
And it's crushed apples in it, and I think it's wonderful. So, give it a try.
Okay.
There's the 2 different rubs. See what you think. Nick, you want one?
Well, you know it.
Does he want one?
Yeah,
really?
I have not tried these, to be honest with you. I'm gonna give them a try myself.
Again, it just falls apart.
Well, you want enough chew, at least I do, on the rib where it's not just turned to mush. Oh man!
And it comes right off the bone too.
That Berkshire pork is absolutely wonderful.
Man, that has amazing flavor.
Are they on a special diet?
A nice vegetarian diet. You know, no added hormones or anything like that, so they just live a nice, healthy life. And
And now, where can people get? We keep talking about the Brookwood Farms product, but where can people pick it up?
Sure. So you can all order it at Table 128 for sure. And if you're wanting to do some barbecuing, you can come to our office at Brookwood Farms. We're on 515 Northeast Broadway in Des Moines, Iowa. But call before you come, make sure we have it. And this summer, we're going to be down at the Farmers Market a couple of places. So look for our website, betterpork.com, for more information.
There you go. Perfect. This is really good. Okay. We have to try both. You know, not that we want to, we have to.
Yeah, give the other one a try.
Now, this
That's
one
what
is
I
different. This one has the Cajun rub, right?
Exactly. Try that one.
That's good competition ribs right there.
Well, thank you.
That's an interesting coffee flavor to
Coffee
that.
flavor, and you know, it just
You
got
might think
something
that's
different.
weird, people, but it's really good.
Yeah, it really enhances the flavor of this Berkshire pork.
No, the barbecue sauce looks good, but
They're
this,
lining up over
I
here.
tell you what, this is good enough to eat just like this.
Wonderful.
This is really good.
Well, with this phenomenal weather that we're having this week, everybody, if you're not out cooking outside this week, I don't
You
know.
should be.
I don't know if you ever would be.
Now, these sauces,
Gotta get in there and get
the
some of
sauces and the rubs, available where?
At Decked Outside, we're at 4033 Northwest Urbandale Drive, which is basically 100th Street north of Douglas.
Pardon me.
And we got the rubs, we got the sauces, and of course we got all the stuff to cook on. Whether you're doing gas grill, which is great. We've done a lot on the Sabre. We have the Kamado smoker from Sapphire, which I think is the greatest Kamado in existence. And we've got the Smokin' Brothers pellet grill.
There you go. And he has a wall of accessories too. So if you already have a grill that you're good with, come out there and check out the accessories he has for your grilling needs as well.
And next week we're going to try a new one,
Something
a new
better.
grill.
You make something better.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
Each and every time.
Well,
I'm
thanks
gonna have
for
to
the
try.
weather.
I'm gonna have to try. This is the apple one here.
Try that apple one. I mean, it's very, very unique, and I think it's just absolutely outstanding. I'm not a big sauce guy usually, but I love that.
They're good by themselves.
Oh my God! You can really taste the apple.
You can taste the apple. Absolutely.
cow.
Absolutely.
There's applesauce in that. There's no question about that.
No question.
No, it's really good, folks.
I think this has changed
Go
my
check
life.
out Decked Outside. It's easy to get to. Stop by, get stocked up, get ready to cook. The weather's perfect, and it's the perfect place to get everything you need.
Oh,
thanks,
Gaylon, outstanding as always.
Good to see you.
I would
We'll be
shake
right
your
back.
hand, but,
Thanks, Nick.
We're going to keep eating these. We'll be right back. This is Great
fine.
Day Live on KCWI.